They won't see me coming.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Tyranny. And yeah, we are finally ready to go out and see what's going on elsewhere. So let's do that. Yeah, we only have these two places and we have to go through here to go there. There was some quests we could pick up in here. Let's maybe do that first. Yeah, maybe we should do first the quest in this little area. There was one for this guy over here, I think. And there was one for someone else. For that guy? Yeah, maybe that. The edict draws near. Preparations are almost complete, but we aren't moving fast enough. Hey. He looks past you, yelling at the soldier far afield. I said round up those javelins, not a suggestion. Oh. Can't we do it anymore? Damn it. We said no and now we can't do it anymore, maybe. Why can't we still talk to this guy? Supposedly we were supposed to be able to talk to him. He has a star. Welcome, Fatebinder. Oh yeah, here. About the missing Earthshakers. Yes, they're still nowhere to be found. If you have the energy or attention span to track them down, I'm sure we'll be much obliged to have our mages back. I could lend a hand. Could you? I knew that Turnon's agent wouldn't fail us in time of need. I'll mark the last known site of our Earthshaker reinforcements on your map. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Okay. So I guess now we have a new quest. Oh, we can talk to these guys. What do you want? How did you do that? Do what? Back in the Archon's war tent, you cast an edict as casually as reading a supply shipment. How did you do that? Well, I've done it before. I don't know why I didn't realize it earlier. You proclaimed the Edict of Stone in Azure. It blighted the entire realm, all to destroy the rebellious Archon. I can't believe that was you. Conquest. That was me, alright. Well, call me impressed, considering that you've read the words of Kairos more than once. I'm surprised that you're even alive to tell of it. Your vocal cords should have turned to ash by now. Okay. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you Turnon's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. Gives me plenty of reasons to stick around. You're going places, and I want to see where they lead. Okay. And this guy? She still wants to speak.
Fatebinder, you look like you need to talk.
Barrick nods to you.
What can I do for you?
He is voice acted, she is not. Why? Is everything voice acted? What can you tell me of the tiers? Oh, it's not. Uphill, both ways, and full of dumb sods. I learned some history in training, and I've been here for a few years, but I'm no expert. Okay. Well, let's see. Do we have a new place to go on the map now? Oh, over there. Apex Forest. Give way to rockier terrain as one approaches the eastern mountains. Disfavored Earthshakers reportedly traveled to this location and may still be present. Okay. So we have to go through here anyway. So let's go here. Takes 1 hour to this favorite camp. Whoa. An ambush right away, between the two camps, so what are they doing? They are not even patrolling between the camps? Your path is blocked by a small group of Vendrian guard. You can go no further until you deal with them. Okay. Yeah, that's surprising.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Why does everyone know that I'm a Fatebinder? A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler's garb. Okay. And her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of sailor's line. Weird. I don't know what that means. Festooned? Festooned? I don't know. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Vendrian guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate blade staff pulsing with arcane energy. A sword of blue fabric rests draped over her arm. The blue flag is a symbol of diplomacy and truce, recognized across most of the known world, and it is a custom the tiermen hold dear. To harm another person under the auspices of the blue flag is a grave offense, in both the tiers and in Kairos Empire. The customary punishment is death. The blue body pigment, bladed staff, and complex braided attire are the traditional trappings of the School of Tides. According to Fatebinder Rogalus, the majority of the school fled before the coming of Kairos. The remainder were last seen during the first campaign in Vendrian's Well. The School of Tides traditionally studies magic of water and gravelight. Yeah, there's more to read, but I think that's enough. Okay. So, blue fabric means they are come in peace.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
The woman bows deeply, lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by her remain in a ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge. In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I abide by this truce.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos' way, but we must have hope.
Okay.
A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
One of the leaders of the attack on Edgering Ruins, Tarkus Deimos, was subdued during the battle in accordance with the disfavored. You ordered Deimos executed. Oh. Tarkus Deimos is dead. It seems, since I ordered his execution.
I see. That is as I feared, but thank you for telling me all the same. I prefer closure to wishful thinking. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Though you rarely have the luxury of matching names to the countless tiersmen you've encountered, you are reasonably certain she is asking about the Vendrian Guard warrior that took Drastus hostage at Edgering Ruins. He did not survive the encounter. Oh, the guy we killed. He is dead. She nods slowly, saying nothing for a long moment.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough. Then I will take no more of your time. Apologies. We will depart at once.
You have gained fear by Ebb. She bows curtly, never letting her eyes leave yours, before turning to leave. A moment later, the bodyguards turn to follow. Okay. Received a missive from Tunon. Missives. Tunon. The will of Kairos. New missive. Favor and wrath. Archon's will. Word has reached this court that you have issued the Overlord's edict to the Archons of War and Secrets. Know that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you show in its declaration. Provided you survive this span, your service will be duly recognized. As you navigate the idiosyncrasies and mutual antipathy of our Overlord's War Masters, remember that Kairos watches all with interest. Those who distinguish themselves, whether Fatebinder or Archon, have the opportunity to rise in the Overlord's esteem. Even now the northern courts whisper that the more successful of the two Archons will be granted rule over the whole of the peninsula. Similarly, your fortunes rest upon the decisions you make. Chose wisely. Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice. Thank him for the advice. Send it. This missive is in transit. 1 day remaining. Okay. What is this? Quests. Forge-bound iron. A shipment of iron bound to this favored... Oh yeah, this is near the Echo Call Crossing. These are the other guys. Speak with the Fifth Eye at the Scarlet Chorus camp. Meet with Antio at Echo Call Crossing. Yeah, we are going to do this one first. The Scarlet Chorus are currently attempting to secure the outer ring of Vendrian Swell. You'll need to help them, blah blah blah. Okay. So how big is this map? You can make out the faintest outline of a soldier's arm in the bottom of this pond, a victim of a previous battle in the area.
Slow and steady.
Is there anything to find on this map? It's not a big map. Let's run around and see if we can find something. How did they... They went that way, but the only way down is from here? Or up?
Quiet down.
Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. And this is the end of the map already? Yeah. Okay, let's get down here. And if there's nothing to be found, we can leave through here. Okay. Oh, this is the top of the map. And, oh, this camp is quite big. There's some stuff to pick up. Can we kill this? Should we kill this? Doesn't look like we can. At least I don't know how. That's probably some kind of a forced attack you can do. What's going on out here? Take another step and I'll pin your foot to the dirt. What's going on here? Quiet Shiv. It proves everything. The warrior slams her fist together in a resounding clap. Like for instance, whether you're fit to lead the flock of children. Behind her, the members of her gang posture with weapons held at the ready. Did you not hear the news of the edict? This is a foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. The chorus warriors look to his gang, giving them a quick nod. What's the problem here? No problem here, Lord Binder. She tosses her blade in the air, catching it with a smile on the way down. Captain Fuckwit here seems he's about to balk from his challenge. Think just because he used to run a ship, he's qualified to run a gang. She spits on the ground, looking up with a scowl. So I'm calling him out, because the way I see it, these warriors ought to follow me, not this new blood. Captain Fuckwit was my father. Fuckwit will do just fine. The warrior points at the opposing gang. If we have to prove our strength, we'll do so happily. But I'll have your hands and feet removed and the rest of you kept for my own use. Whoa. Shivershank and Quiet Shiv. They all have, like, weird names. I'll let you all fight this out. The soldier offers a quick solemn nod. Come, who of you will be the first to meet my blade? The gang leader tosses her knife from one hand to the next. They are really going to kill each other. Nice. She won. Okay. Let's loot all of this. They don't even loot the guys. Well, I will take it.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy. They won't see me coming.
Is there nothing here, really? Okay. She didn't even thank me for letting them fight. A rotting body bearing Scarlet Chorus war paint is skewered upon a wooden pike. How does he drop anchor if he can't take his armor off? What? Ford. The guard places her hand by her belt as you approach, gripping the hilt of a blade. Past this point is Koros territory, and you don't look like someone's conscript. You sure you're in the right place? I'm always in the right place. The guard tenses up, locking eyes with you. That walking hunk of rust, what's he? She may... What? What's he, she, maybe it doing here? I could do this. He's an allied warrior, and my god, you don't want to make an issue of this. Fine, just come in. I'm sure the Fury will gut you if you're really a problem. The guard half-heartedly waves you in as she nods to Verse. Yeah, we have Verse with us. Okay, what's that? scroll. A scroll sits here glowing with mystical energy. You've discovered a new sigil. Magic in the world of Tyranny comes from learning how to perfectly scribble sigils and empower them with energy. Open the spell interface by pressing P to create a new spell with the sigil just learned. Okay. Sigil of Illusion. Those who master the Sigil of Illusion are skilled in the arts of deceit and trickery, using its powers to misdirect and confuse their targets at critical moments. Often derided by combat mages for its inability to kill outright, those who specialize in illusion know its powers can turn the tide of any battle. It merely requires someone smart enough to know how to use it. Okay. We only have this expression of focused intent. What will this do? Spectral blur. Do we have any accents? No, we don't. Lore required 15. Oh, we have quite high lore skills. Oh, they can use these spells too. Ranged, cooldown 24 seconds, allied target. Plus 30% grace deflection, plus 30% hit deflection. Recovery 2.7 seconds total. Range 2 meters. Attack skill, control illusion, and lore 35. Masks the target in a blurred illusion, making them harder to hit. Mask the target. That's twice the same. Assign. Oh, we can give it to one of them. Lore required 15. He could blur himself, or she could blur him. Since he's the tank, he could use blur on himself. So he's tanking better. And they are the DPS, so yeah, he will get it. Okay, I guess that's it. Now he can use blur, right? Spectral blur, yeah. Okay. Can we do it again? Supposedly, yes. We could do this, and give it to someone else, also. Yeah. Nice, we can use all these spells. What does this spell require? Wait, the one we have. Also requires 15 lore. Yeah, we could give them these spells too. Okay. Can he actually use it? Use it on yourself.
Graven Ash protects.
Yeah, he can. Okay.
On it.
Look, you even see the effect. Nice. Who's this guy? Fifth Eye, the binder of Tunan arrives. Oh, this is the boss guy immediately. Squealing with teenager's timber. The Fifth Eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in need of a trim. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives. But worry not, we'll have some more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in the frozen red regalia of the Crimson Spear, the Fifth Eye beckons you to stand close, waging a blood-spattered glove. Now that you have issued the edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Chirps of laughter emanate from under his mask. Who is he? He's the boss guy of these guys, right? The second in command? I trust you are getting your warriors ready for battle. Not here to follow your every order, but we all need to work together. How has the camp responded? Not here to follow your every order, but we all need to work together to stop this edict. No, I trust you are getting your warriors ready for battle. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. The Fifth Eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given their pattern of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the outer valley. And unless we deal with the second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. You have how large a force? And for all these weeks you have let the enemy move freely through the valley? I'm hurt. Insult my manners or maturity, but do not insinuate that I sit idle when there's blood to be shed. The Crimson Spear clasps his fists together. We have dealt with countless oathbreakers, but one group remains at large despite our best efforts. Captain Pellex's crew consistently evades or kills our own gangs. So you need help taking out these oathbreakers? And while a good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, the smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp, though there are shreds of deception in her voice. I could use your help questioning this Varia Kel. Varia Kel? Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try and take their captain, and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Are a few more conscripts going to change anything at this point? Seems wiser just to kill them. But the Crimson Spear pauses, his body frozen in a shrug. But that is our way. We offer redemption even to those who have harmed us. Besides, I'm not truly interested in any old conscripts, but rather one specific one, their leader. Captain Pelox Florian is one of the finest warriors in the Vendrian Guard. The Vendrian Guard have left. It is double the injury to take from your foe while adding to your own clan. I will talk to this prisoner. I will meet you there. She is waiting by the other prisoners. Okay. Who are these guys? Deer? There is no deer. What the hell? Oh, I still have the deer from outside selected, I think. Snake daggers. Don't know who that is. What's this? These threadbare tents show signs of hard use and long-term exposure to the elements. Is this the weapon selling dude from them? Upon noticing your approach, the merchant straightens his posture and smiles. What an honor. The name is Snigler Daggers. Originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I've since accepted a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kairos forces supplied, with only the finest goods, local and imported. Let me see your wares. He winces a little. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything that spikes your interest. Do we have anything to sell? Why is she always picking everything up? I don't know if any of this is better than what I have right now, so I'm not interested. What is this? One-handed and thrown weapon. Less armor penetration than the phalanx, but better recovery, better accuracy, more DPS. Less range, but ranged attack. Because the phalanx has no ranged attack. So maybe I take this one. Is this iron? Right-click for details. Gore-encrusted barbs line the head of this spear. Whoever shaped this javelin wanted to send a message to everyone on the battlefield, who had no desire to find themselves impaled on its serious end. On weapon crit, throw target versus parry, bleeding for 12 seconds. Yeah, I think this one is better than the one I have. What is guarded strikes? 33. Oh, that's almost all the money I have. Maybe we wait a little for this before we start spending money to see what actually is good and not and what is worth it. Crimson Spear Helm, Bronze Hammer. Nothing seems to be stealing here. Subterfuge 47, so we don't have that much. It's red. Let's just take everything. Who's this guy? Rag. Well, look who we have here, chewing on some manner of cud. A heavy-set soldier flings spittle and crumbs as she talks. The Fatebinder finally shows himself. I'm Reg, the second soldier chimes in, and this is Baz. We were wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The Fifth Eye has been a little starved for attention. He ordered us to watch you like a troublesome babe. Make sure you don't get out of line. Baz knits her fingers together, joints crackling as she smiles. Reg clears his throat loudly, scowling at Baz. Something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who'll give you answers, or even a smile. So, anything we can do for you? No. Because it's time for a save again. So, still no combat. But a lot of development with that little encounter with the Oathbreakers, so they don't seem to be totally crazy. Scarlet Fury? What? He's just called Scarlet Fury. Okay. That encounter with the Oathbreakers, so their leader seems to be at least a little bit... What's that? A wolf and we can talk to him? What the hell? Dog. Doesn't seem to be completely crazy. But that's a good sign. And we will explore this camp next time. The remainder of the camp. Pick up all this loot I'm seeing on the minimap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot spots at least. Oh, what's this? Missives. You have received a missive. Missives are short messages carried by birds between distant parts of Kairos Empire. Click on the missive icon or press V to open the missive interface and read your messages. Okay. Yeah, we will continue from here, explore this camp, and then hopefully finally getting into some combat. I'm still not used to the combat system. We only had like 1 or 2 small fights, and I want to see what it can do. Maybe we get another follower here. I think at least 4 people would be nice. I don't know how big parties get in this game, but most games have at least 4 party members, and some go up to 6 or 8. But I guess at least 4 people would be nice before we get into some real fighting. Anyways, we just saved. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for more next time, and I will see you soon. Bye.